Today for me was a day just like any other work day, and I suppose one of the interesting things about my life is that I'm fairly boring in that my life is just a routine. I go to work, I come home, I eat, I have a shower, I watch some Netflix, then I sleep and I do the same thing over and over again. And this might seem kind of sad, but it's not too bad. I kind of like the routine. When people give solutions to this, when people perceive it as a problem and offer a solution, they usually recommend something like travel or going on a date. But I don't really want to do these things that much, and I don't really want to waste my money either on doing these things. I think that if possible, I'd like to save up and be able to retire early so that I can really figure out what it is that I enjoy. And maybe it is the case that I enjoy just working and being in the routine of working. Who knows? Today was kind of a difficult day for me because while working, I just felt a sadness in me. And I think this sadness is the result of a disappointment in humanity. I just see in human behavior a inherent and fundamental evil, and I believe that deep down humans are inherently bad, and there's just no solution to it. There's no avoiding it. And if you think otherwise, or at least if I think otherwise, I know I'm just deluding myself. I know that the only way to be happy is to turn a blind eye to the atrocities caused by humanity. And, even if I do this, even if I turn away, I still know the atrocities are still happening. So I think that humans' life inevitably leads to oppression and pain and torture and suffering, and that the solution many have submitted is anti-natalism, where the most non-violent way to deal with it is to stop breeding. But I just don't know if this will happen realistically. The UN projects that human population will increase to about 10 billion by 2050. So it's unlikely, even if you personally don't have any children, there will be others who will breed like crazy. And the more people there are, given that humans are naturally greedy and oppressive, and they just fall into the habit of oppressing others and rationalizing that, then this will only lead to greater suffering and torture and pain as humanity grows. So it's pretty bleak. The best we can do is to try to halt population growth, but this is looking like a losing battle, and I'm not sure what the solution is. You can start a war or you can try to cause destruction and start a war and whatnot. But, the whole point of human extinction is to eliminate suffering. So if you have a war, then that will cause suffering. So, is it the case that you have a world war that destroys all life or all humanity and end the suffering once and for all? You will have the suffering during the war, but then end all the suffering thereafter? Or do you just, not have that violence and suffering from the war, but because of human expansion, suffering increases because humans always oppress others. So I'm just not sure, but I'm quite disgusted by human behavior, and there's pretty much no exception. I'm disgusted by just about all humans, even my, people at work, people on the train, on the way to work, even my family, close family, everyone. I'm pretty disgusted by all of them. My dream is to produce enough passive income so that I don't have to be around anyone ever again. That's the ultimate goal. That is what will truly make me happy, to just generate that passive income so that gradually I can get away from people. Obviously I need to work to generate the income that will be invested in dividend-paying ETFs, and once I have enough so that I can afford an apartment in the city. So I believe that it costs about $2,000 a month to get a fairly nice apartment right in the city, and I believe that the dividends I'm getting right now can cover that, but I then have no living, no money for just general living costs. So I think I need to save up for about 2 more years, and then I should be able to produce about $3,000 per month, and I think I'll be able to afford to use my dividends to live in the city and go to work. So I'll still be exposed to people at work, but the benefit of me living in the city by myself, and I mean like a nice studio apartment, is that I don't need to commute, which means I don't have to squish into a train around people, and I also don't need to live with my family, which I find annoying. So that'll be good. And then once I grow my dividends even more, I can cut the work out, and then I'll be truly a hermit. I'll have no one around me, and then I suppose I can do freelance work and be more selective with the people I work with, and maybe that's the solution. But the idea is that gradually I cut people from my life so that I don't have to be exposed to them. And of course I'll never have any children, but I think that's the best thing to do. That's the only solution.